build your entire business, your CRM, your marketing campaign, all of it in one day with one prompt. Few sentences, type it in to AI. Poof! Magic, right? I'm going to let you think on that one for a moment. We've all seen these pitches. You've seen the pitch. I've seen the pitch. You just type in like a sentence or two, and then there you go. There it all is, all created for you. Magic. You're going to create an app and you're going to sell it for 20 million, right? No, no, they want you to believe that. You think it's true? I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. Come on now. It's not true. The buy my prompt pack pitch is like, selling someone a magical unicorn. All of a sudden, you're going to have McKinsey level marketing from a prompt pack. I don't think so. Yeah, prompt packs are good if you're not a prompt engineer and haven't really learned how to direct or instruct your AI just yet. So we've all seen the AI, tech sales pitches. Buy my prompt pack and drop it into your favorite AI, a magical sentence, and you will have McKinsey level marketing at the drop of a hat. Marketing by dinner. Do you really think it's that simple? I know that they want you to believe that, but I get why it works. It sounds freaking amazing, right? It sounds like you don't really have to do much. Listen, I've been doing this for many years, and many other people that have been doing a thing called work for many years know that no, it's not that quick. Now, are there are there little magical happenings? Are there lucky breaks? Are there these chances and opportunities that tend to work sometimes even better? Of course. Of course, but those come to the people that actually put the work in, put the time in, pay their dues. So I want to talk about this because we've met these people before, right? We've listened to the pitches. We've even thought, hey, this could totally work. I could be the next, internet sales millionaire. Maybe. But let's take it back to reality. Let's have my camera back up. I'm testing a new camera, by the way. I'm not really a fan of the constant movement. So I will do my best to hold still so it doesn't have extreme zoom on me. Um, I'm not really a fan of the extreme zoom. All right, back to what we were talking about. We are talking about unicorns and magical prompts, right? It's kind of reminding me of something that I think some of you all heard of, like the 4-hour work week. Remember that? Do you remember the wave of all these pitches that were going around online? You could work from your laptop, right? Just work a few hours here and there. Okay, because this is really practical, right? Let's take our laptop and sit there at the beach, of course, because that's where you want to be with your electronics that then they tell you it's too hot, go cool it off. You can't make a phone call and you can't use it. And I'm sorry, sans in the little keyboard, it sucks. You're not going to be able to type. You're not going to be able to do much. And do you really want to sit there when it's hot and you're sunbathing, doing anything else that you could do at the beach with your laptop? Come on now. No, you don't. I don't. I don't think many of you do. Let's be practical. Let's just talk about, the honest thing because sure, sipping Mai Tais on a beach and only working 4 hours a week and being a millionaire sounds pretty freaking awesome. Does it make a lot of sense? No. Do you think Michael Jordan got to be where he is because he was sipping Mai Tais on a beach? No. Steph Curry, didn't he do like, I don't know, 10,000 baskets a day? Something outrageous. What's his name? Tiger Woods. You think he was hanging out on a beach? No, he was hitting golf balls every day. entrepreneurs, business owners, people that actually make an impact in the world, you're not making an impact in the world by lounging on the beach. You're working, you're putting effort out there. We need effort. We need community. We need people with drive. That's what makes things go around. It's like the same promise now coming through with all these AI promises, but same old story, right? The AI promise coming around is just like that 4-hour work week with a new outfit. That's pretty much the same thing. The part that gets me is that these pitches they come in waves, right? It's the same thing, same occurrence. I need to make sure my audio is going. I sure as heck hope it is because if I have no audio. So the part that gets me is that these pitches they come in waves, right? It's same thing. Everybody starts jumping on the bandwagon. Hey, it works for this guy. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to pitch that. They're they're pitching you a fantasy. They're pitching you an idea. But are they really teaching a skill set? Most of them are not. Many of them are not, unfortunately. Remember remember the story that I brought up in my Automations Gone Wild? Check it out. Maybe it's right here if you haven't seen it. I'll link it up. There was a guy that was filling warehouses with old tires. He was scamming the crap out of warehouse owners. He probably did it in all 50 states, or at least the lower 48. He's probably the guy sipping Mai Tais on the beach, right? Now, would I want to feel comfortable on the beach doing that? Am I going to have a good conscience? Hell no. Of course not. That guy, maybe he would. I don't know. I don't really have that kind of thought process. And I think a lot of the people like you that are actually watching it, I don't think you would have that kind of thought process either. I don't think you would feel comfortable with scamming people and selling them short just to make a quick buck, right? Let's all do better. Why does this business work, right? Let's look at the diet industry. The diet industry was a billion-dollar industry from many, many years ago. It's probably way more than billions. I don't know. I have no factual numbers. The factual numbers that I do have actually, though, are that they are not on this paper. The ones that I do have are on another sheet of paper. So the factual numbers that I have, the global e-learning market, it is roughly $325 billion. That was in 2025. I'm sure it's way more with all the AI courses now. It's a massive machine. It's not just a little fringe hustle. Not only that, the completion rate is 12 to 15%. That's it. That's for paid courses. For the free courses, it goes down to 5%. All these courses that then they send the recording later. Do you really watch the recording later? No, most people jump on to the next thing because they didn't get enough of skill or anything. They just sat through some Zoom call listening to somebody basically telling them what they wanted in the ad, why they signed up, and then never delivering a skill. Now, I'm not knocking everybody because there are courses out there that you can actually learn. There's great AI courses. There's great AI educators. There are fantastic places to go to learn if you want to get into AI, if you want to build websites, if you want to, create better operating systems, create graphics, create film. There's all kinds of wonderful educators out there. And I highly suggest you find the ones that are really teaching a skill, the ones that are actually not just coming up with some kind of a scam, right? There was a scam that went around many years ago. I don't know when it stopped. Maybe it never did. Maybe it's still happening. But there would be a group of people, usually with some kids, teenagers, and they would go around with some laminated piece of paper talking about magazines. So they're selling a magazine subscription for their charity, right? Charge somebody like a $25 check for your so called magazine annual subscription. Well, the magazines would never show up. Who's going to go bother and make that many phone calls and try to track down to get their $25 check back? Not many people. Just like the tire guy, another scam easily gotten by. So watch out for those wolves that find these little loopholes and take advantage of people like that. Nobody wants to get taken for a ride like that, right? I mean, we want to get taken for a ride in like a nice Bugatti or Ferrari or Ducati, something like that. You don't want to get taken for a ride by these people. So, what are we going to do about all these AI pitches and these gurus with their courses, 500 bucks here, 1500 bucks there. That's kind of like the new dollar amount for the guy knocking on your door with the, broken up laminated piece of paper that was a brochure for the magazine pitch. There's a lot of those that are just throwaway courses. They're not even really a course. So do your homework. These these AI coaching gurus, they love to take advantage of people that are trying to educate themselves and stack all these courses. And they don't really have time to complete them. They don't really get much out of them. So just becomes a waste, right? It's like, hey, here's your magazine subscription for 20 bucks. It's a fake subscription. Now, going back, every AI course is not a scam. And you might be thinking that AI is a big scam. There's people that still will never touch AI. They think AI is like Terminator coming to ruin the world. Not so much. Now, AI is great, right? AI is very efficient in many ways. AI can shrink some job tasks. It's not it's not like recreating the world here. It's not taking everything away though. I don't think it's going to replace as much as people thought because what it is doing, what I'm seeing from a lot of people that work with AI day in and day out, what I'm seeing is that yes, it's making things efficient. Yes, it's making things run more smoothly. At the same time, it's creating 3, 4, and 5 new workflows on any given day. It's it's expansive. It's making things bigger. It's making things grow. So I think that's really where the AI fantasy ends and the true reality of change and what's coming is like, now let's get to work. So the people that are going to keep buying the magazine subscriptions, keep leasing out to the guy that's the scammy tire guy, or keep falling for the quick wins, the quick course, the quick prompt pact. Look, they're the ones that are trying to sell you the 4-hour work week. Now, listen, I commend you if that is your work week and all you have to do is work 4 hours and you're good. There's some opportunities, yes, you can. For most of us, it's not really practical. It's not really going to happen. So, what I can share with you, if you are looking to go and think that you're going to buy some prompts and they are going to be your business solution or your new business creation, think again. A lot of these prompt sales are selling, they're selling you prompts that are like 3 or 4 lines. Give it a role, give it some context, ask for your output, right? Well, your output's going to be just as small. What they're missing is the actual depth in the prompts. Now, when I create a prompt, I create prompts that are pages long. So my output is that much more. So if it's on research, I'm going that much deeper, that much more clarity, that much more that I am analyzing and pulling in and scraping of data. They're a lot more structured. If you want some help on that, feel free to check out my description. You could check out my visibility audit. That's complimentary. If you want to see where your business is at, if you want to see if AI is recommending your business, if you want to see if your digital presence is strong enough online, that's what I built that audit for. So check out the link below. Head on in there. You just type in your business name, the city and state, you put your category, and it's going to give you a score. And then if you want to strategize some more, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to work with you. Now let's get back to buying prompt packs, paying for courses that don't really teach. Stop it. Let's just pass those by. Let's look for other things. Let's all actually commit to do better. No matter what you're doing. If you're an entrepreneur, give it your all. If you are a delivery person, hey, I had an awesome delivery person come and set up my new dishwasher. He even fixed my under the sink mess, solved another problem for me. Amazing man, amazing delivery person. I am forever eternally grateful for him. Now, he could have just been like any other schlep and brought the dishwasher in, hooked it up, and said, see ya. Made a dirty mess on my floor. He definitely did not do that. When we take the extra care, that's such a silly little example, but when we take the extra care and actually put real effort in, could you imagine the real output that we will get in each and every job that we do? So no matter how big or how small your job is, give it your all. Till next time, my name's Amy, and I'm here bringing you marketing and AI tips, tools, little hot tips, and my hot take of the day. See you next time.
Looking to grow and stand out online. You found the agency that's truly divine. From reels to podcast strategy to flair, Amelia Media takes you there. We create, we coach, we craft with care. Content that clicks with vision to spare. More than a brand is where you shine. Your voice, your vibe, perfectly aligned. Amelia Media, home of the creative agency and studio. Find your vision, make your mark, brighten your path, ignite the spark. She's got the vision, she's got the tools. Amelia Media, creating the new you.